First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Devin Debo Haney, and Brian Norman Jr. are officially gonna fight in November. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. The Boxing Voice, Nestor Gibbs, had Brian Norman Sr. and Bill Haney on the show today, and both guys have confirmed that the fight is gonna happen between Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., right? Both father and trainer of both fighters have confirmed that the contract has been signed for those two tremendous champions to fight in November by Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh Caesar, right? And this is a fight that came out of nowhere. I was never a Devin Haney fan. I feel like Devin Haney's fan base is very annoying. Bill Haney, I've grown to like and admire Bill Haney. Bill Haney's a stand-up guy. Shout out to Bill Haney. Bill Haney came out with a list right recently and said this is the Devin Haney list. Brian Norman Jr. is on that list. And I was one of the guys that was questioning if Bill Haney and Devin Haney were just out there clout chasing, trying to keep themselves relevant, especially after Devin Haney had a terrible performance in catching a victory over Jose Ramirez. But what can we say? Devin Haney tried to fight Teofimo Lopez. Teo did not take the fight. Devin Haney has that list, and Brian Norman's on that list. And lo and behold, what we have here, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. So I got to give Devin Haney all the credit in the world because he's taking on a younger fighter, an elite level fighter, even though Brian Norman Jr. doesn't have an elite win on his resume. Based off the eye test, the guy is the truth. He's a very fundamental fighter. He's a slick black fighter in terms of his athleticism, but he has dynamite power. Brian Norman Jr. is a formidable foe for anybody. Even if him and Jaron Boots Ennis would have fought, I would have picked Jaron Ennis to win that fight, but it was not going to be easy at all. Brian Norman Jr., in the previous videos that I made, I said that this is his opportunity to become the modern-day marvelous Marvin Hagler. And what we have here, Brian Norman Jr. taking on one of the young four kings of boxing, right? And I'm no longer going to call these guys the four kings of boxing. I'm going to go on the limb to say that this is the Fantastic Five. And Brian Norman Jr. has an opportunity to stamp his name amongst that group of fighters, especially if he can defeat Devin Haney. If Brian Norman Jr. knocks out Devin Haney, he's definitely on the pound-for-pound list because of Devin Haney's accomplishments. Devin Haney, if he were to go on and defeat Brian Norman Jr., I would go on the limb to say that Devin Haney is the commander-in-chief of the young four kings, the young Fantastic Five of boxing. Because even though he defeated Lomachenko, who is a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, defeating Brian Norman Jr. holds more weight than defeating Lomachenko. Because for one, Devin Haney most likely is going to be the underdog. And two, he's taking on a 24-year-old bigger fighter who's also athletic, who has one-punch knockout power. So I got a lot of respect for Devin Haney, the man that's earned the right to call himself Debo. He definitely was trying to make those fights. We can no longer call him a clout chaser. I'm still a Teofimo Lopez supporter. If Teo and Devin were to fight, I'm still going to root for Teofimo Lopez. I'm still going to pick Teofimo Lopez. But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there. Teofimo Lopez has to go fight Gary Antoine Russell to make up for what Devin Haney's doing right now. He's taking real chances, and I'm looking forward to this fight. November, Devin Debo Haney against Brian Norman, a.k.a. the modern-day Marvin Hagler Jr. With that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.